That's the way we roll. Oh, yeah, there's Gary and Oaks Island. They're feeding the, that's at the Sevier County Fair with a camel shot right there. I almost forgot to, I'm glad you guys brought that up. That's a great shot right there of a camel at the Sevier County Fair. Who knew? And we'll have another one coming up for you next week, guys.
We say it every time. We've got to have this Debbie in here to interview and see her, meet her.
We can make that happen whenever our producer says it's okay.
I'm not sure she'll do it.
Oh, she'll do it.
All right, thanks, Ed.
All right.
Well, just a couple of days, the new iPhone 5 will hit the store shelves, and Apple is already seeing record sales for their latest phone. 10 News tech expert Dan Thompson from Claris Networks joins us to talk about all the hype on this thing. Good to see you, Dan.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
All right. What makes this thing so great?
Well, so what makes it so great, obviously, is it's the newest phone from Apple, right? I mean, that's what everybody gets excited about. Of course, it's got upgrades all over the place, new design, it's thinner, it's lighter, it's a little taller. I mean, there's just a whole, there's just a whole bunch of things to get excited about. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. I was struggling. So anyway, so lots of things to get excited about. Of course, Apple has seen just record sales with this thing. Almost 2 million devices sold on the first day. That's almost twice what they saw with the 4S. So incredible numbers. And there's already people lining up in New York to get this thing. They've been sitting there since Sunday.
That's what I was going to ask. If you have not pre-ordered, how hard is it going to be to get this thing?
You're going to want to get in line early. And I don't know if you're going to get one on Friday or not if you haven't pre-ordered one of these things. They've got so many pre-orders to fill. I'm sure they're going to be obviously servicing those first. Interesting side note about these guys who are camping out in New York. A lot of this is publicity stunt. If you look at the people who are in line already, they're sponsored by somebody. So they've got shirts, with some website on it. So kind of funny side story. That's kind of where this whole culture is going.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Meanwhile, today, Apple launches something else.
Yes, iOS 6 comes out today. Now, we spent a good deal of time talking about this in the past. Lots of new features, a new map app. It's got turn-by-turn direction. Siri gets a nice upgrade. She knows about sports now, so she can tell us this weekend, hopefully, what the outcome is going to be with the Vols being on top. So anyway, lots of new upgrades there. You're going to want to upgrade your devices. Now, word to the wise, back up your stuff before you do this upgrade. Every year when the newest iOS comes out, I hear these sad stories about people who lost pictures or they lost whatever. So do the right thing and back up all your images and anything else you want to save. Then do your upgrade and everything will be fine, and you won't be upset because you've lost something valuable.
The iOS 6, do you think it's good?
Oh, yeah, definitely so. There's lots of neat new features. It's going to be one of those upgrades that people are excited about. I'm going to be looking for this later today on my iPad, so definitely something that you should check out. It's going to be some nice new features.
All right, and quickly, this wasn't scheduled to be asked, so if you don't know it, don't worry about it. But how about the new Twitter profile on, the iPad?
Yes.
That's a different thing.
It is. So there's a new Twitter app for the iPhone and iPad. Also, Twitter also released a new kind of profile picture thing that makes it sort of look like Facebook and Google+. So yeah, lots of neat new features. You can do that new upgrade from the iPad and iPhone, which is, I think, what a lot of the buzz was about yesterday.
All right, you just knocked the curveball out of the park. Good work, Dan. All right, thanks. Good seeing you.
You're welcome.
Coming up next, the latest on last week's violence in Libya that resulted in the death of a U.S. ambassador and 3 other Americans. Also going to check